God help us, y'all. It's 4:20. I'm tired, but I made the time for this special report. Oh, y'all. Denise has really outdone herself. And again, I'm tired and it's 4:20. So let's just start this off. We have problems in YouTube town. We have murders and all kinds of stuff going on, and new players now too. We have new names being dropped, and Denise is thirsty. She's thirsty. So let me see. Let me check y'all's comments. I'm going to go over this real quick. Oh, y'all aren't going to chat. Well, it's late and it's Monday, and maybe other people had a long day too. That's fine. All right, let's get back to Denise. Denise is up to her same old tricks. She's claiming all kinds of things. I can't really pause these loaded clips, so I'm just going to give you a little scenario. She drops a few new names. Somehow I'm now at the lunch with the Attorney General Ken Paxton of Texas, and with her cholo. She goes after the usual people. But anyways, I put some pauses in there, and I think I can talk over it. And let's just get through this as quick as we can. It's painful, I know, but we have to look at it. This is something. Denise is onto something. So we'll start with the intro again, and then we'll fade into the latest. This is just a small clip of what she's done tonight. So here we go.
Watch the mechanics crew take what I just said and turn it around in a very disgusting fashion. The attacks that they have made, that the mechanics friends have made, are just absolutely disgusting. I was talking about Manny Chavez and that luncheon with Ken Paxton and Kalinko Party.
Just stop, Denise.
Now, Kalinko Carr made that video.
She's gone
when I was
full
talking
nuts.
about the problem with the sex offenders and the 15-year-old girls, And I wasn't trying to defend men who go after young women in bars. I mean, let's be real. It's a bar. And it's what happened. Young girls shouldn't be in there. But I was trying to point out.
Here we go, super sleuth Denise.
That
here's her logic.
Who gets involved in that? At least his initial attraction is normal. It is a male seeing a mature, physically mature female. And having a hormonal reaction.
This lady is, I don't even know how to describe it. We have murders, we have pizza parties.
But there are pedophiles.
It always goes there. It's disgusting.
A prepubescent child.
She's disgusting. I don't even want to watch her anymore. But anyway, there's even more than that. And even watching it now, it's disgusting. I'm like, she always goes there. Anyway, she throws up other people's names. You can go watch it if you want to. I would show it here, but dang. It's like she goes so like, and then has to throw these people's names into it. And oh, yeah, but at the end of that clip, she talks about Aaron. So I'm wondering. Anyways, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe there's some logic behind her, or she's like some kind of deep state, because there was the Corsi Gate, that Denise was involved with the Corsi emails, and I could really dive deep into this, but anyway, we don't know. That this is the issue. We just don't know. And we've heard about nanobots and many new technologies that are going on. And there might be a whole lot more to Denise than what we would have ever thought.
When we stimulate their right antenna, they think that there is an obstacle to their right, and it makes them turn left. When we stimulate both their antenna, they think there is an obstacle just up ahead, and they stop.
We call them biobots. We try to promote the understanding that actually when you see a cockroach around, before you try to kill it, you can remember that it may save your life. We use the technologies used for neural engineering, basically the stuff that is used for building cardiac pacemakers.
I'm just as shocked as y'all are.
We implant these to insects and we try to control their locomotion.
They are moving about on their free will, and we are just nudging them in appropriate locations of our interest.
The ultimate goal that we have is to collaborate with them to search for victims after natural disasters.
So the eventual idea would be to send in a swarm of working insect biobots inside a search and rescue area.
You see? You hear the seagulls?
Electronic backpacks and unidirectional microphone array.
This looks like Corpus Christi right here.
For example,
this area
crying out for help. You can direct biobots to an area where a victim is crying out for help, and the location information can be sent to first responders who can then go and rescue the victim. Cockroaches in general navigate with their antenna. It senses obstacles, predators, and so on and so forth. That information is transferred to electrical signals, which is passed on to their brain. We are hacking into that medium.
In addition to controlling cockroaches, we also try to control of aerial insects, moths in this particular case.
As engineers, we are actually amazed by...
There you have it, folks. I don't know. I'm just saying I'm still looking into the Gambino stuff as well. She's denying it, but we don't know. I mean, We don't know some, but what we do know is something is not right. Something, I don't know. The elevator's not making it all the way up or whatever. And now she's dropping new names, and it's the same stuff. It's the same disgusting, trashy talk. And it is comical sometimes to laugh at. And even when I did it, I was laughing, but then just when I was playing it just now, I'm like, this is really disgusting. Like, I don't know, some kind of nasty peep show. I don't know what else to call it. So she's going after the mechanic hard. She's going down on him hard. She is really after him and his gang. Now he's the lead. He's the leader. Hey, Diana, good morning. And and another word for leader, I'm just going to throw it out there, chief. He's the chief of some kind of a gang that's, I don't know. You can watch it for comedy reasons, but it is sickening. It's your typical... I can play the whole clip if you would like me to, but she really went all out tonight. She really went all out. So let's take this. Let's see it again. Here, let's see this part again. She's really, really, she's really gone all out tonight. Yeah, she said that, well, you heard her. I'll put the link in here if anyone wants to jump on, because this was, I did not watch the whole thing. I grabbed just the clip from where that started, where she's desperately trying to warn the mechanic. She's desperately trying to warn the mechanic to stay that he's getting involved with this gang. Oh, I have to laugh at this because it is so preposterous that I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't be laughing because I know how disgusting she can get, and she probably did. Hold on, I don't want to get a feedback. All right, here we go. Oh Lord, I was so tired, but I had it loaded, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do this because it has to be taken care of right away. I don't even know, the last I saw of her video, it was buffering. So I don't know if she went on or if there was more. But she just like yeah. it went from everything. Well, it went through all of the usual phases. There were murders. She named off murder victims. She named off people, YouTubers. She named off, I mean, politicians. Of course, Hillary Clinton and Obama. I don't know. I don't know. We can just go ahead and watch it again. With it's like 7 minutes, so I just won't talk over it or anything or pause it. But I mean, here we go. I mean, it's something.
Watch the mechanics crew take what I just said and turn it around in a very disgusting fashion. The attacks that they have made, that the mechanics' friends have made, are just absolutely disgusting. I was talking about Manny Chavez and that luncheon with Ken Paxton and Kalinko Carr's party. Now, Kalinko Carr made that video in which, when I was talking about the problem with the sex offenders and the 15-year-old girls, and I wasn't trying to defend men who go after young women in bars. I mean, let's be real, it's a bar, and it's what happens. The young girl shouldn't be in there. But I was trying to point out that a man who gets involved in that, at least his initial attraction.
So here's what happened.
Normal.
So here's what happened, right?
A mature,
oh my God.
Physically mature female. And having a hormonal reaction. A healthy hormonal reaction. But there are pedophiles.
She's tweaking.
Who have
Denise?
a hormonal reaction to seeing a prepubescent child.
She has to be tweaking. Even her pupils are like all dilated.
And I had made a video trying to explain to people that all these attacks, this little gang that likes to go after people and set things up.
It's a setup.
Half of them are up to their eyeballs in using their own children as bait. And most of them are involved with a Boston-based network. There's a man named Lee Veltman.
Whoa.
Who's up to his eyeballs in that.
She's dropping all kinds of names now.
Now, he was showing up. He doesn't show up in the mechanics live streams. He shows up in other live streams which are also involved with Agent 19 and Monograph. Those two are highly professional men.
Here we
Agent
go.
19 has the federal background and the federal training and the federal experience.
It's federal. Oh.
Monograph has, talk about grooming, he comes out of the same grooming system that Lee Veltman's out of.
She is thirsty. Pay
The rehab
attention.
school system. And I made videos about the problem of pedophile blackmail and how the Boston-based gang works. That's
So
the
disgusting.
gang that the mechanic has joined. That professional gang. Now, at the time that I was saying what was going on in Dallas with Schoenberger and Chavez and Paxton at that luncheon, That would have been, I suppose, about 2015 or somewhere in that range. Chavez was still working for Organized for Obama. At that time. He tried at one point to make it seem like that was really way past, but it wasn't. That was a Democrat setup. The whole shadow box thing, the Staccato 3301, and all the fight back and forth. That was an Obama setup. Paxton was a Tea Party politician. So they've gone after him 2 times. And I was talking with the Attorney General's office about the problem when, because of the video that was made, trying to get all of the crowd around Kim Arnott to make those phone calls to the Memphis County Courthouse. Does the mechanic understand?
You got that? You got that, mechanic? Chief.
What I'm saying?
Oh,
These are real facts. These really happen.
you better pay attention. You better pay
And they can
attention.
be checked, and they have been checked.
You see?
Oh, well, they're not in jail yet. Well, how long did it take to put Whitey Bulger in? And don't say
Oh,
it because
no.
they didn't know where he was. They knew damn well where he was. These people blackmail local and state officials before they move down to blackmailing everybody else that they meet. Kim Arnott's supposed to come down here to Texas just to meet up with Ed Stairs, and I'm supposed to be shaking in my shoes about that. It's like I'm saying, yeah, bring it.
Bring it. Bring it.
Bring it. Do you think that the people all around Houston, around the Port Neches area, just north of Corpus, all the ones that got the copy of that blog with my picture in it, you think they don't know exactly what's going on anytime somebody mentions my name to them? And it isn't from me. The only people I had any contact with over that was when I made a statement to the company itself, and of course the contact with the Port Authority when they were concerned as to whether any of these people were going to show up down here. And I was really buttoned over whether or not I actually
I think you said Houston.
knew this Aaron Cox, and how did I happen to know him? And I'm like, I don't know him. He's just another YouTuber.
Aha, Aaron.
I didn't actually know at that time. I mean, I thought it was just because he had such disgusting thumbnails on his videos. They were going over they were going over everything.
Oh. Aaron's got her
And then
upset.
all of a sudden, one of his damn videos comes in on notice on the subscription, and it's got the
Damn.
thing. He had a new app
Aaron, what you doing
playing
today?
around with people's faces. And they turned to me and said, "You know this guy?"
You know this guy?
And they really wanted to know. Well, I didn't find out till later why. He's ex-Coast Guard.
Ah.
Sugar Shine is
Uh-oh.
somebody who actually was seen in a chat providing her Coast Guard son's location, where he was stationed, and what rank he had achieved, and what his next career step was going to be.
She's
And she
upset.
was bragging about that in a chat.
Oh, y'all. I didn't know if I'd make it through this, but I'm telling you right now, Denise has completely lost it. She's harassing everybody. Aaron's got her upset. We don't know. I don't know what, I mean, what is the point? Like, okay, what is the gain of this? Do you know, like money or whatever? Like she was tricked into the Q thing and then what? I don't know. I don't know. I recorded your comments to her too, and you were yelling at her like, "How many more names are you gonna drop?" And she didn't kick you out either. I think that she basically now wants people to interact with her because she's getting it that YouTube is interactive. And oh, here comes Gus. Hey,
Hello.
Gus. Hey, do you follow Denise?
Oh no, I don't even. I've heard her name mentioned before, like with everybody that I used to, beef with and whatever.
Well,
I've
I'm
never,
telling you,
like, I don't know her at all. Yeah,
you're missing out on a real American treasure.
she likes to have her opinion, no, or is that? And I don't know. I've never really listened.
Well,
Huh?
she had some stuff to say about Aaron, but she always has stuff to say about everybody, so I don't take anything she says seriously. But I was sent the cockroach clip anonymously, and I've also been receiving some other information, but it's unconfirmed that let's see, somebody's been doing their research, and let's see, says Denise left home at an early age and joined the UNICEF, where she worked as a double agent. animal midwife by day and Nigerian brothel keeper by night. It was through her it was through her pimp daddy associations that she was first introduced to Lee Harvey Oswald.
So,
She is older, so it could be true. Who affectionately this is wild, affectionately referred to her as Peg. I don't know, but this report is just rolling in from my website. They're like, there's things you need to know about Denise. And I'm like, I am amazed. It says what followed was a tawdry affair that left Lee Harvey Oswald emotionally scarred. Emotionally scarred. Denise, known as Denise at this time, was a major advocate in Nigeria for feminism and and refused for over a decade to personally groom. Some women do that, they don't shave. And because, they're like, why do I have to shave if the guys don't have to? So I guess that's what she is. And we're close to the end here. I think it's still coming in. We speculate this may have contributed to his deadly fascination with the grassy knoll. Now this is no. Oh no. I don't know. There's more. I don't know if I can get through it in all in one report. Oh, God help me. God help me. She really, I'm telling you, this woman, and she does this nightly, but tonight, like this is what happened. She got in trouble, and I don't know, YouTube shut one of her videos down for whatever reason. I don't know. But, she decided she's going to take it out on all of YouTube tonight. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah, she brought up all in the I mean, I could repeat the names or whatever, but any kind of drama that's going on in YouTube, she poked sticks at tonight. So I don't know if again, that is unconfirmed, and it's still unconfirmed whether she is involved with the murder of Gambino. It's unconfirmed at this time. Y'all, I can't stoop to it. I can't stoop to that level, but oh my goodness sakes. The things that this woman says are just, she gets a little bit of information, but we know a few of these people out there who do that. Gus, we talked about.
There's fucking heaps of them, yeah.
You know, Aaron named his cat Sweet Tea.
Wow. That's disturbing or something. I thought he was going to name it Gussie last year.
I went as Sweet Tea for a little while. Aaron, do you miss your sweet tea? Oh no, I forgot. We left off. He was after you guys.
The what? I couldn't get that last bit. Sorry.
I forgot when we left off. He was after you, but he said no, and he did have a point. He was like, he said, "No, don't come at me from behind."
Yeah. He had that live stream about the about all the what was the agents or whether I don't know. We're working for somebody international something.
Oh,
I can't remember what it was. Judicial mafia, where the judicial mafia, whatever the word is.
I don't know. It's all a blur. It was like there was book burning, witch burnings, and hypothetical and theoretical, of course. And Sugarshine, if Denise knew anything, she'd know that I wasn't at that meeting with Ken Paxton because I don't like Korean barbecue. Hello. Oh, this woman is so crazy. She got herself into all of these messes, and she's blamed YouTubers for murders, explosions, all kinds of like crazy. Yeah. And the
Is
usual
Aaron with her? Well,
yeah, same.
so
Kind of same.
are they
Yeah.
together or something?
Well, no. I can't even be that mean.
No, I wasn't. I mean, are they on the same side? I don't know. That can't be wrong. Oh, he's going to take that
She's
wrong.
one of a kind. She's one of a kind. You cannot really compare her with anything. Like she's going to outlive us all. Just as a cockroach. She has there's a cockroach infestation involved. There's a lot involved with this whole picture. It's not pleasant. I'm telling you. Anyways, I didn't know she had such a racy life. And I had no idea that she was involved with Lee Harvey Oswald. Which she does wear a beret sometimes. So how would I know? I mean, wasn't there something about there was a woman wearing a beret that day and wore like tilted it the other way or something? Or I don't know what her ties to Texas are. I need to stop. I'm stooping to her level. I need to stop it. But anyway, it's all
Have
unconfirmed.
you been?
Hypothetical,
Have you,
theoretical, yes.
have you been like beefing for a while or something, or arguing?
Oh,
Have you and her? Sorry,
yeah, it's been about maybe 3 years. Like she was in the beginnings of the hijacking of QAnon. And
oh
yeah, this little spin-off thing or whatever. And anyway, she just keeps weaving I don't even know if that much is true. I think she wanted to hijack it from the hijackers or something. I don't know. What her deal is. But
yeah,
her channel got really big with the Q stuff. Then she started attacking everybody, and they were like, oh hell, like we've created a monster like that they couldn't put that genie back in the bottle. You know what I'm saying, Gus? They were
yeah.
like, what could they do at that point? Because those people don't even know that they're being conned. So anyway, it's all a mess. And now we got the federales.
Oh, so these people actually believe she's real or something? I'm confused.
She is off. I don't know if there's a stroke involved or something. So I try to be nice. She is a grieving mother. I try to take that into consideration and stuff, but I can only be accused of murder so many times and all of this. And everybody else, it's like, stop, like just chill
Yeah,
out.
you
But
can't.
she let Sugar Shine's comments in tonight. And I think that she's starting, now with the interactive, remembering that, being all inclusive and stuff might be a good thing, I noticed she did it with Angela here recently and whatever. Well, I don't follow that closely, but there was also Edward I just heard that she was on his show or they were getting along and they thought they had something resolved. And then it wasn't, of course, because nothing is ever resolved with that woman. Anyway, she just goes from, you're going to be it next. I'm sorry, Gus.
Oh, God, I know it. Can't have
Tag, you're
anything.
Tag, you're it now. Now you're in the game. I'm not even kidding you there. I'm sorry. I should have put a warning. I should have put a warning out. Anybody who even is in the chat.
Oh no, I'm cool, man. I've had that much harassment from lies said and shit.
Yeah.
It'll just
Oh.
add into more of them out there.
Yeah.
If that, I'm not saying I don't know her, so it's really
That's
not
okay. Yeah, that's okay because these reports coming in are are really something, and she is involved with a few things here in Texas. So, yeah, be really careful. Just don't even mention her. Just don't even. Just trust me, don't, because you don't even have to mention her. I mean, this woman. Oh, anyway, I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're right. Go.
It's good hearing from you. Well, you're already in 420 is over for you. Did you even celebrate?
What is it? 420?
You don't know what 420 is?
No,
It's the smoke day.
I'm confused. Oh,
Yeah,
is it?
420 is the smoke out. Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smoke them if you got them. Of course. There you go.
Yeah. Well, it's never too late. I mean, you can still celebrate it belated.
Oh, so it's an actual real thing. Huh?
Yeah, you never heard of 420?
I
Yeah,
thought
they'll
I
have
was down under.
yeah, all the dispensaries will be having a sale today, and everybody will be smoking and enjoying life. Yeah, it's 420. I am not even kidding. So who knows what Denise has been growing in her garden? Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe she started to smoke out a little bit early.
Get it growing. Fucking why not? Light it if you got it.
That's what I'm doing. But now it helps with my pain. But anyway, she I don't know. There's really nothing more I can say about it because you don't know her, and I try not to go hard on her or nothing or make fun of, like ad hominem attacks or
Yeah.
whatever, because I appreciate, whatever. But it's just like, oh my gosh, like she never ever, it's been years. It's like, oh my gosh, she just keeps throwing, and like she keeps calling the feds and stuff. And
Well,
anyway, she's a danger to herself and to others at this point.
yeah, you
And
can't
people have
expect
called senior services.
Yeah. You can't go accused of murder or all that shit, huh? Gee,
People
pretty
called,
extreme.
oh, that poor woman. I don't know. It's a mess. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. I'm getting all kinds of reports. As we're talking right now, live reports, live.
Ah, is that what it is? That the ding, 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 ding? Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm getting emails from an anonymous source.
Yep.
Oh, well, okay. Are you familiar? We can talk about. Are you familiar with Pete Santilli?
Pete Santilli. No.
No. Okay.
Are they? Who are they? Who's Pete Santilli? Like I've heard his name mentioned a couple of years ago, but I never.
Yeah, he's been involved in a lot of things, and I think Denise dropped his name tonight too. But I guess that Alex Jones has been promoting him.
Oh, yeah. I know who he
They
is
go way,
now.
way
Yeah.
back. Yeah, they go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been involved in a lot of the same stuff. And anyway, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Alex Jones was promoting him now, and I did find a few clips on that. That would kind of like be another show, but there was that going on. And what else did I hear today? Oh, speaking of Denise, the Boston police union chief was busted for messing with kids for years.
Yeah.
Right up there with with where Denise is from. Boston Mafia. Whitey Bulger. And as this report says tonight, unbeknownst to me, she was involved with Lee Harvey Oswald.
I didn't even know what to say.
I have it in writing. I get emails from it. Just has four like letters and numbers. Let me look again. It just says R2D2. Oh, R2D2.
Oh no.
This is some kind of code or a puzzle. What is this? Let me read it and see.
Probably got topping for pizza or something. R2D2.
Oh, I didn't
Sounds like a topping. Yeah.
I didn't start from the beginning. Well, you see, she used to work for Hillary Clinton.
Oh yeah, the R2D2.
I'm not. She says herself she used to work for Hillary Clinton. Gus, I'm not kidding you.
Apparently,
And
Hillary Clinton never showered or something. I don't know.
well, that was the wallpaper scam. She got involved into some kind of hot wallpaper. And I don't know. So she was stuck in the middle of a big, yeah. She was an expert color matcher, if I remember her correctly, for a wallpaper company who ended up laundering money for the Clintons. And this would go back to, we just found out tonight, live, right here, right now, to Lee Harvey Oswald. So this is nothing to mess around with. And Q says that JFK's like still alive, like Junior is still alive and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know.
Yeah. Is that Alex Jones shit, or is that other thing?
Oh, with Pete
So I don't
Santilli?
know. Is that what he says?
Oh, I found a show but it was from January. So I'm trying to see if there's anything more recent. Pete Santilli was on InfoWars. Yeah, I found a clip on yeah.
I heard he was on there a while ago. So that's how I know that name now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he's I don't know, I might do a show on it. He's changed character again. If you'll notice Pete throughout the years, he goes into character. And his new character is kind of middle-aged, graying, male, squarish glasses, like, kind of like you're just fixing to retire white collar worker. So who knows what they're up to? I don't know. We've gone round and round, and the dark one did a show earlier, and he said he'll call in sometime because he's worked with Pete Santilli and talk about a few things. And I also heard tonight that Deb, his co-host, and his I believe they're involved with each other. I don't really know. It's not I don't know how all that works, but she's not in good health. And I just saw a tweet like right before I started the show that like she's having serious heart issues or something. But that was a tweet, and I don't know if that's true or not, and I don't wish that on anybody, but
that's right.
yeah, but she was on there too, and she's lost a lot of weight, and this was back in January. So anyway, she was they're working together, and I did a quick video on he's also been he had General Flynn, Michael Flynn on his show. Pete Santilli did, and they were auctioning off his book or something for the QAnon Sidney Powell legal fees. And anyways, there's all kinds of stuff going on in this country right now. And again, back to Denise and Lee Harvey Oswald. We have double agents right now in this country that you don't know who they are. They usually live on the coast, like Corpus Christi areas.
What are they? Military? What's that? Intelligence.
Yeah, there is a lot of military in that area, and there's a lot of oil in that area. And there was an explosion actually not too long ago not too far from there. And there she is. Like just like Murder, She Wrote, like, oh, just somebody just happens to die everywhere they go. Was there a murder?
So, I'm sorry. Is Corpus Christi a person or a place? Sorry, I'm Australian.
Oh, it's a place. It's
you got it.
Yeah, it's down on the coast, down by Padre, down on the Texas Gulf of Mexico.
I just looking it up while you were saying it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of things that get smuggled there too, because they come on the container ships. That's a very big port right there, and I don't know.
They could have Anunnaki in there. I'm sorry, I have to shut up.
I don't know what she's involved in, because you know what? They always stuff things like drugs and stuff. They always put it in stuff like berets or, like homemade products, potteries, blankets,
Oh no.
and export. I'm just saying, I don't know what the woman does, but she's doing something. She's doing something because she does make herself a little homemade hooch that could have something to do with it.
Ooh, honest.
She's not 420 friendly. I was just kidding earlier. She's not.
Oh.
You
Okay.
didn't know about 420. I can't even believe you. How do you not know about? That's like a global thing. That's not even like just an American thing.
Oh. Well, I don't think it's even legal here at all. People say it's legal in Canberra, but I don't think so.
It's not legal there, or it is?
No, it's totally illegal. Yeah. I don't know what Australians are saying. There's a few Australians on here rambling their mouths saying that it's legal. How's it legal when people get put in jail?
So it's illegal to smoke there?
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah,
Get out as fast as you can.
Because
run for your life.
Because they're going to bring in the if people are injured and got nerve damage and like epilepsy and all sorts of stuff. They're allowed to. Do you understand? They're allowed to. Soon they'll be able to have their own medical stuff, but nobody's allowed to smoke it.
Oh man, that's sad. Well, this where Denise might be able to help people out.
Because there's some states that are cooler, but we're in the heat. You can't be smoking in the heat and go out in the heat there. You'll be fucking passed out. So I don't think it's ever going to. Just people can't, working wise as well. Like, there's no way I'd have anybody that's smoking be able to work around it because it's in the heat. We're in like dead heat. It'll just knock them out. It makes them, But if you're in cooler weather, I'm not doing.
Well, I wouldn't recommend working on it. Anything mechanical or whatever. I wouldn't go to work now.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
No, but if you work from home, then
because that's the thing. It's like, it's legal there now or something, is it? Sorry, I don't really know. I hear people saying.
Every state has its own laws, and like I live in a tribal area.
Yep.
But it's not recreational. It's not open legal. Which recreational is your wide open as long as you're 18 and over. It might be older than that. I don't know. Then, just like with alcohol, that's recreational use. We don't have full blown recreational. We have medical, but you just go there to the actual store, the dispensary, to their doctor and get a card. So it's just something here that it's just like I don't know. It's necessary. So,
Yep.
um,
Gotcha.
and today's the day. 420. Gus, you seriously?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
But I didn't know what a shoey was either. So we're
Well,
even.
there you go.
So, so I guess there's a YouTube gang, and I'm somehow in it with all of these other people. And anyway, again, it's amazing what people come up with.
Yeah. You have code words in the gang.
Well, she says that Aaron is involved with the explosion because he's Coast Guard. And somehow he has something to do with that explosion. And she's called like all the federales on Aaron as well.
Wow.
She does not mess around.
Even I gotta say, yeah, really on Aaron.
Really?
Feel like
She's a
everyone.
beast.
Why
She's-
would you call him on him? Oh. Even I know the cunt's not a murderer and shit. Like, fucking hell, what's wrong with the people?
Hold on, I'm missing the comments. I'm still getting these emails. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this goes off into some areas. I think this was the beginning. It was during a summer day in Belize when Denise was oiling Hillary's back as Bill was fetching daiquiris that the I'm sorry, that the quadcopter pilot or plot was formulated. Bill also called Denise Peg. These are details. I mean, why would somebody make that up? Why would they just make it up? You know, like that's a pretty intimate detail to know. You know, this could be true.
Let's get into the details. Yeah.
You know, that's brave if she's oiling Hillary's back down. She's brave.
Yeah. I reckon. Hillary doesn't shower. That's brave of her,
No, nobody would just make that up. Like, you know? And she looks like a peg. You know?
Yep.
Like a
I
name.
jump.
That's not, yeah, like isn't that kind of an endearment name too? I'm just saying.
There's details there you simply can't make up.
I don't know. I've never looked into Bill Clinton's parents. Is he related to Lee Harvey Oswald?
They probably all are inbred.
That's what I'm saying.
Hillary, yeah.
And you'll notice she has the same coloring and everything and the same. I don't know. I'm just saying. And she was there dyeing their wallpaper. I mean, you know, they don't just let anybody get clearance in there, you know, or to know these colors and stuff. They just don't let anybody do that. I'm fucking with you. You're gonna be in big
I don't
trouble.
even know what I'm like, I don't even know what's going on, and that's hilarious.
Oh God, you're gonna be in so much trouble now. Yeah, she was a.
I don't know.
I don't know that something, and it started in Belize, I believe it said, and I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
And then I guess she started dropping more names, and people. I guess she's getting close to something because people are talking now. People are talking about what's going down.
Yeah.
Oh God, my sides are already hurting from laughing. I had to pop my joint. Okay, so she lives in the port town, one of the most highly, oil refineries and import export right there. Come in and out right there, and she lives like you could see the ocean from her apartment window. They have those little submarines that can come like right up on the beach, basically. They've caught them full of drugs right there off
Yep.
the coast. Think about it.
The Coast
Don't
Guard
know.
have to get in.
I don't know. Strange stuff goes on down there. It's all I know. Stop it. Has a ring of truth to it. Yeah. So, hey, fellow Mon. I didn't know you and Sugarshine didn't get along. I'm not looking at my phone, so I think I only see half of the comments when I'm in the
Yeah.
StreamYard.
Weird.
So
Like that.
on your channel, what do you usually you do some kind of looking into something, don't you?
Hey, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, mate. Yeah. I'm bad as fuck. On my
That's
channel, I got like 200 and something videos I've had to put down. I've had to put them all on private. My
what I
channel's
heard you
full of
saying.
shit. I've had to pull all my videos, otherwise my channel would be gone. I got hectically fucked up on here. Like, I mean, the videos I've got are brutal. Like, that's fucking brutal. Nobody even watches them. That's why I just don't care what people say anymore. Like, about anything. I wouldn't even listen to any of these fake truthers on here. I told this the other week, like, not saying around here, I'm saying those big truthers. Who would listen to anything that Alex Jones or any of them people would ever say when you clearly was shown back in the year 2000 he was a shield? Yeah. I'm like a veteran, man, of truth community. Basically, everything on here is not real. Yeah, so I couldn't care less what people say about it. They could try and drill something into me, and yeah, I've got people that search into that Q stuff years ago, full of pedophiles.
Yeah, I'd heard you talking on a show about some things that you'd worked on before, and I think I saw some of them and some of your clips used in other videos. So yeah.
Yeah. I am. Yeah, I'm like fucking. Yeah, like I'm more along the lines of like I was shut up for a while, but a few years. But man, all the shit on here,
Yeah.
it's a distraction. Man. All this is a distraction. Everything, all the beefing, it's all done on purpose. Like,
Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, this place is there's things that you just wouldn't believe on YouTube. And that's where these people go. That's where these double agents hang out. I found with Pete Santilli, he's one. We already know that because what he did from Oregon and stuff, and he was proven to be like a double agent. So it would totally make sense for Denise to be one. She's worked with
What-
Corsi. Jerome Corsi, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm about to. Yeah, if that's your own thought.
She
Really?
says he was sending her emails. So
Your own
she has,
thought is
I
shit.
have a copy of her showing her phone of her emails from Jerome Corsi. So
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody was pulling her leg or whatever, but I don't know. She always had those breadcrumbs. She always had those breadcrumbs right out there, fresh and ready for everybody to follow, like that witch with Hansel and Gretel.
I see. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Nobody's said anything like. I've heard her name mentioned. I've never watched her. Or, yeah, but you know, I mean, if anyone thought that part of their government was sending them information, okay, about another part of the government being bad, when both parts are bad, what the fuck is wrong with people?
That's what I'm saying, Gus. That's exactly what I'm saying because
Okay, who listens to that crap? When the other stuff, see, and then this is even better. So then you've got that that side there, like Alex Jones and that, right?
uh-huh.
Like you've got that side there, and they're trying to say that the Democrats are all this stuff, right? And so, okay, that's bizarre because the other side's a bunch of murderers too. So I don't get it.
Yeah, it's just us and them. I mean, they live. Sorry, I'm looking for my vitamins. I've been skipping them, and then I get these muscle cramps. Anyway, they that's what it's kind of come down to. It's just us and them now, and that's what's scary is because they've infiltrated us. They find people like, well, for instance, Peg, if you will, or Denise. She's collecting information on all of us, collecting it and then misconstruing it in ways for well, she says it herself, blackmail. So I don't know. What would be her reason? I have no idea. I had no idea that it even went this far. And there's even more. But I need to take my vitamins first because my sides ache. I laugh so hard on here, y'all, that my sides will hurt.
Yeah, it's good to have a laugh. Fucking hell.
You have to, man. With people like Aaron, I mean, come on now.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like, where do they come from?
Oh, well, I don't know, but he thought I was going to do videos on him. That's weird.
Right. Well, some of them are bred.
They only do videos on real pieces of shit, and people that have fucked me over. Like, so why would I do videos on?
Oh,
Yeah, he ran his mouth years ago. I fucking the other week I fucking confronted him about it, and he went away and had a little fucking cry and called me an agent. Right? So when he's running his fucking mouth for a year and something, even longer, I don't even know the guy. And then I confront him, and he admits it, and then goes, "Get over it." It's a bit dramatic. You have to be thinking, where's this guy come from? Yeah,
well,
sure.
We've
And
all
he
had
thinks I'm going to do videos on him.
we've all had an Aaron experience. You know, isn't it weird that he's touched all of our digital lives? Like
Yeah.
kind of like a probe, if you will.
Yeah. Well, he's the antenna boy. So that's up to him. Man.
I'm trying to be nice. Well, you can't you kind of just can't with him. But anyways, he got attacked by Denise tonight too. back to being accused of blowing something up. So, but they've, from what I understand, they've communicated. And if you'll remember right, Lee Harvey Oswald was involved with that Operation Eagle after the veterans, the ones that are going after the veterans.
Oh, I don't
Yeah. So,
Oh.
yeah, which brings us full circle to the antenna attack.
Wow, they could be going after, yeah. Could be on their list. Anal probes. Shit. Like alien groping. Aliens come when it was really human.
Yeah, the algorithms and hey, we're under attack from areas that we don't even know existed, from what I'm finding out just tonight. Live, it's rolling in, and I'm like, I can't even look at the next lines because my sides hurt so bad.
It's a nipper.
And I mean, you know,
it's the Anunnaki coming.
there were images. I'm just saying that there were photographs that looked pretty real to me. A little risque. But you know, she was a younger woman at one time.
Oh, you're talking about the lady.
Yeah, it's all connected, you see?
Which, yeah, she would have had to be younger.
Obviously. And she's always wanting to know who's got the pot. Who's got the pot? She's always asking around who's got the pot and shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. She's always selling crafts and stuff. So, that's very big on the Mexican border to smuggle all kinds of things in those crafts. I'm not saying
you did a video on a craft, somebody sending something in the mail. Is that who you're talking about? I don't think.
That's her with cockroaches, yes.
Oh, okay.
Which are not.
Why am I thinking about somebody else? Why was I thinking that she was younger? I don't know what the fuck. Well,
you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Like you. That's what I'm saying. That's what you get. That's how these double agents work. You hear about them or whatever, and then all of a sudden they're in your life. They entangle themselves into your life, and that's what she does to try to, you know, they're gathering our data. They're gathering our data.
Yeah, there's probably a few of them out there doing that, actually.
Right. Well, she thinks that I was at a luncheon with the Attorney General for Texas, Mr. Ken Paxton, and I was not.
Ken Paxton. It sounds like I don't know.
He's in big trouble. He's in big trouble, and there was a luncheon and whatever near where I lived, but she's so crazy. She says just nuts. Now she's going on other people's shows and spreading her lies to a whole new arena of viewers, and they're listening to her, buying her crap, and I'm like, oh Lord, what next? And you know something, I just like to point out, just came to me that you'll notice that she always involves herself with foreigners. She's always making foreign connections. Her newest connection is, which has nothing to do with her victims. Don't get me wrong. Her newest connection happens to be over like in the UK area. And she has connections with China to 3, Canadian connections, Irish. She's always fighting with the Irish. Oh, she does not like the Irish at all. And oh, she she says the Irish mafia is after her actually. And anyway, it all fits together when you think about it. And she does go back to that era. She goes back to the era to the grassy knoll.
Wow. Irish people, really? Pissing off Irish people.
Well, she's Cajun, but she was also knew the mafia in Boston, in the Boston area. Well, as a matter of fact, she says she's a coon ass.
Naughty.
She said it herself. I'm not even making that up. I'm not even making it up. I had a clip, but I took it out.
What's that clip of?
Of her saying that's what they call her.
Oh.
Because she's cake. That's a whole other area. I didn't know that all these different people existed on YouTube, but a lot of that came out from other areas as well, and she did. There's something going on with those businesses that she keeps setting up, and if you've ever heard of a what do they call them? Like when they launder money, they call it a front. Like they're like, oh, just get a tax ID and we'll buy your stuff. And I don't know. But a lot of money was changing hands back in the day.
Yeah.
And who we now know as Peg. Why would Bill Clinton call her Peg? And there were cults involved. This goes back. This is making total sense now to the Hassanites. The Hassanites. The connection right there with Lee Harvey Oswald. I'll pull it up on I'll go into detail. I'm going to have to look. I'm going to have to fact check this, but it's starting to make sense now.
Yeah.
It's starting to make complete sense. And she's also mentioned a book depository before. And that's where Lee Harvey Oswald was when he shot JFK. Or they said he did, but we know. Anyway, that is related to the to that cult, the Hassanites. And that's where she, according to this. Yeah, well, this goes in then it goes into Jeffrey Epstein connections. Should I read on? I mean, I'm reading this as we're talking now, and I'm like, I don't even know, but it seems to make sense.
Is this the anonymous person giving you the info?
Let me see.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I'm just making bloody.
All right, here we go. Here's where we ended. Bill also called Denise Peg. So there was an affair there, apparently. The affair ended when she met a middle-aged mathematician in New York, Jeffrey. It is at this point in the story that things get truly wild. There you have it. It was Jeffrey Epstein. That first interview. No, it was Jeffrey Epstein. Y'all, Jeffrey Epstein that first introduced her to crochet. And you know what? He was very involved in the arts.
Did he die? Yeah. Did he die, that guy?
Well, they say he hung himself. And how would you hang yourself? With a crocheted noose. So there you go. And the pieces fit. They would crochet away the hours sipping Napoleon brandy. Of course, right? They got to have the best. Smoking Cuban, of course, got to have the best cigars while watching their high frequency stock trades.
High frequency stock trade. Sounds, yeah.
Well, this was when she was a younger woman, okay? I know it seems silly now, y'all, but she was a younger woman at one time. And so it was then that Denise inadvertently caused the GFC.
Yeah.
So I wonder what that is. It wasn't until years later.
Global financial crisis. The global financial crisis. What?
You're right. The global
What it
financial
is, yeah.
crisis. Crikey, you're
Yeah.
right, Gus. It was her.
2007.
I wouldn't doubt it because she hides out in a little hole now. But so here we go. It wasn't until years later that 23andMe matched her up to her real biological family. Since then, Denise has been like a new person. And is considering changing her name. Oh no. No. Here we go. I knew it. Back to Santilli. She's a Santilli. And he's also from the New England area. She found a mutual desire with her new brother, Peter. She's Pete's sister. No. He does have a sister, though. Wow. To stream on social media. There was even rumors of a crockpot cooking channel. But the two decided there were more important concerns thanks to the satanic rise of the Democrats, threatening the sovereignty of everyday Oregonians. This goes on, and I'm amazed because she knows about she talks about all of these things herself. So how does she know? I don't know. And she looks exactly like if Jerome Corsi was a female, it would be they look exactly alike. I'm not even kidding. Not even like it could be him in drag. Even I don't know. If you saw them next to each other, they're almost like identical. I'm sorry, Gus. I had no idea.
No. I'm just cooking while you.
I just started, my phone started bleeping and I looked and I'm like, it's like, all capitals, do not reveal the source. So, okay. I'm like, what kind of information am I sitting on here now? I don't know. Hope I'm not in danger. I'll stay away from antennas just to be safe.
Yeah. You don't go near any of them. They could be on the hunt for you. I mean,
Always
This is
watching. guys.
delusional. Well, yeah.
Always watching. You don't know. You don't know. With the internet, stranger danger.
Yeah.
As we have seen right here firsthand. And the Irish mafia, they're tricky, and there's a lot of tricky stuff going on with them right now. And actually, there was a woman that Denise attacks. She kind of attacked me a little bit too, but I don't want to get her stirred up. And she was into the Q stuff. Actually, she thought Q fell in love with her, and she thought Q fell in love with her, and she fell in love with him, but it wasn't really him. It was like just a stock photo or something. And I don't know. She started blaming different men on the internet. There was an art theft. That's why I'm saying that this story gets so crazy that anything is possible. Anything. And she did get a ticket or something for assault or something like that. She's talked about that herself openly, about office equipment, and it turned into a physical altercation. So, and litter bug stuff. I mean, I don't know. It was like illegal dumping or something. Illegal dumping. So just thinking about Denise and illegal dumping all in one sentence makes me like not good. See, we're getting reports. The reports are coming in, and again, it's not confirmed or anything, but it does make sense. And this person has been right before, the source, whatever. So I don't know. It could be like one of those collective, those expose people. Because Denise talks to Vice and CBS. Oh, yeah. So, a lot of people are aware, as she was saying on that clip I played earlier, that she is plastered on different blogs, local blogs and everything in the area of Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi is the port down on the Gulf, and there has been many scary things happen in that area with the cartel. So I don't know. She was making like bandito masks, but I think they were like for the COVID purposes, but they looked more like like a bandito. And she would call Defango her cholo. Those are like just kind of like slang terms that the cartel uses. I'm just saying, I don't know. You don't know, you just don't know. You think you know people, but you don't. You don't. Like, look, Gus, let me ask you a question. Like, okay, so let's say, like, well, yeah, you could be a dude. It wouldn't matter if you were a woman or man. But like all of a sudden you found like your sibling and naked in a hot tub. Naked in a hot tub on YouTube. Would you reach out? Like, would you be concerned? Like, would you do a family intervention? What would you do?
Yeah. Probably that. Probably intervention. Sure.
Yeah, like
Why would they do that first off?
Yeah, yeah, like what's your message? You know, because like there's those people that get naked for Jesus.
Yeah.
So just make like what's your message? Like, is that for shock value? Like, what's your point? You know what I mean? Is it supposed to make people stop and say, whoa, wait a minute. What is this guy trying to express?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's
You know,
still a
if I
mystery.
answer that, if I answer any of these questions, I'm going to be recorded. So I'm not.
You're always being recorded. It's YouTube.
Yeah. But if I answer certain questions, there's people out there that will record it.
Oh, see right here in the comments, she bit the
Sometimes I
cop.
don't.
It was illegal dumping, and Denise bit the cop. There's reports to show. So you know those are techniques taught to special agents. Most people will they
Yeah.
wouldn't bite. You know what I mean? Like you have to be pretty vicious. You know, like Mike Tyson when he bit the ear.
Yeah.
That's pretty fierce.
Didn't you do that a couple times?
Well, I don't remember. I don't know. He's been into like a few things. But that just kind of shows like that's scary. So she bit the cop. She bit the cop. I don't know. I don't know because I now that I've had my COVID shot and stuff, I've been thinking about going back to Dallas, and I'm a little scared to go back. You know, I moved across the state lines because I lived in
You
Texas.
did.
Well, yeah, and she kept saying, "Why don't I come see you?" and stuff. I was like, "Damn, this old woman!" And you heard her. I played the clip tonight. She said to Kim Chaos. She said, "Bring it, bring it, bring it." She's wanting an altercation. She's willing to travel.
Yeah.
She's always showing
Gonna
herself
have
on a bus. Yeah. Anyway, something for me to think about.
the lock your
I'd have to
door.
call the deputies.
The fucking lock up your sons and your daughters out there. Fucking hell.
Oh, the pastor picture around the family. Kids don't talk to this woman. Mm-mm-mm. My, what a tangled web we weave, Denise. So, Lee Harvey Oswald. Uh-huh. I knew she was involved with something. See, she lived right around, actually, she lived in Brenham, Texas. And just because I lived in Texas for many years, I will tell you right now what happened in Brenham is where they make it's the home of Bluebell ice cream. And it was right around, I don't know. I'm wanting to say it was around the same time as the assault and illegal dumping that a listeria outbreak happened at the ice cream plant, and they had to recall all the ice cream. And I'm thinking a couple people did die. So again, I'm just saying, wherever she goes, there's just something that happens to be mysterious. So, and they, Gus, you know this part. She's a friend of Urban's, and she mentioned him tonight in a roundabout way in her video, and you know this, they have a problem with dairy products. Cheese in particular. And what else? Ice cream.
ice cream. There you go.
Oh, yeah. And she just happened to live in the town that is the capital, ice cream capital for Bluebell ice cream, which has a listeria outbreak, which killed, I believe, more than 4 people in the state of Texas. So, yeah.
Jeez.
And yeah.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, I was there. Jeez.
I don't know. I'm just saying she's been around the circuit. She's been around the circuit, and she also used to ship things in eBay a lot. She was involved with eBay. She's talked about that. And if you remember, that report mentioned high-tech stocks of some kind. That would totally fit in with the business front. And the ice cream thing, I know that y'all aren't from Texas, but it was a very big deal. And even the governor was like, I know y'all, it's really hard to go without your ice cream. And it was, well, I'm not even kidding. You can look it up. And I'll do share screen. And he even, as soon as it was all cleared that they could start making the ice cream again, he ate the governor of Texas ate the first spoonful. Y'all, it's safe to eat ice cream again.
Wow.
The whole state was terrified to eat ice cream. Now you tell me why they get so bothered when you talk about dairy products. Think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Think.
Oh.
See? You see now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying. And then I don't know if you ever watched Lepo, but he had a cowbell. What a coincidence. Yeah, what a coincidence. There. Cowbell, ice cream. I'm watching Denise, putting it all together. Right today on 420. Yeah, I'll show you again. Did you watch from the beginning and see this? Look here. It's a Murder, She Wrote. I'll play it real quick. It's like 20 seconds.
I missed the start, yeah.
That's it. That's her. She's on the case. She's I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, Blue Oyster Cult. Blue Bell, see? Blue Oyster Cult. And then
I can't believe she honestly thinks that people are murderers. Shit.
yeah, and then the Don't Fear the Reaper thing. She's always creeping up on people. She herself claims she's a ninja. When people tell you what they are, believe them. Okay, people? When people tell you who they are, believe them. She says herself that she's a ninja. She says it herself. So
What does that even mean?
she
That's disturbing, or is it?
She says herself that she is a ninja.
Oh.
So, yeah, but she says cheap phone ninja. Well, duh, every ninja would only use a burner phone. They're not going to use like an expensive phone. That would be dumb. She's no dummy. That's for sure. She's been fooling us all for years. You know, that was one of the hardest summers on this whole state of Texas to be without ice cream. There she was, right there in Brenham, Texas, where one of the worst listeria outbreaks happened. Coincidence? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, because look at how this COVID stuff started. You see, could have been a failed attempt at something larger. Because, you know, those operations never go off clean cut. There's always like 2 or 3 failures or like test runs. Thanks a lot, Denise. Bluebell. You don't. If you don't get Bluebell ice cream in Texas, then you ain't eating ice cream. So it was like disgusting. That's a good point too. Yes, they're more than that's the only cheap phones we really have they're made in China.
Yeah, that's it. China. Yeah.
And they come in shipments on the boats in the Gulf of Mexico. And there you have it, because and the other promiscuity totally makes sense, because back in the day, those women, the brothels and things were usually in the port towns, because the guys got in and they got out. They sailed in, they sailed out. The Japanese called them like pleasure. There was big, it's not even funny, but it really did happen. But she said it herself in the clip that they, you know, did they do that? So times were tough back then. I mean, if you could get a can of beans, the woman's been she survived a lot, and she knows a lot. That's why she's protected on YouTube. Yeah, by the liberals, of course. She worked for Hillary Clinton, she will tell you herself. And DeFango worked for Obama. He'll tell you himself. And they work together. She calls DeFango her cholo. So, bam, right there it is. Right there it is, folks. I mean, how far this goes, I don't know. She had him off she ran him off into some sanctuary where he was on his knees in some little like southwestern town with the mission type sanctuaries for the Catholics, you know, the more of the Mexican native type, like really old mission church, talking about suicide.
Who
Yeah,
was? Only caught the back end of that. Ah,
DeFango. He was at the point of suicide, and this is around the time when he met her, and she calls him her cholo. So
does he call her that, or does she call him that? I'm only part of that. Cooking wife, or not.
well, I don't think he reciprocates it. I don't really know though, but he I don't know, was she a mod for him at one point? I'm thinking she was. Which of course, you know, really doesn't mean anything, but um I think he had her on a pretty loose leash. Let's put it that way. But I don't know. I don't know. And then all that was involved in uh with Ken Paxton, the attorney general. So why is she's trying to shift something onto me? It's like that was not me. Anyway, that's what these agents do. They cause all this mayhem and then they act like, oh, I'm just innocent. And if you'll remember right, during the Oregon standoff, they believed there were French mercenaries there on the ground. And Denise knits berets and speaks French. That's when she got involved with Roy Potter. And Roy Potter was at Bundy Ranch. And I think he went to Oregon. I don't know, but he didn't stay or something. I don't know. But he was at Bundy Ranch.
Were they at the UFO too?
No. But Burning Man is like kind of involved with all that in that same area because it's the same entity that they're always fighting, the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management. And the same guy, well, he ended up kind of getting fired, the FBI agent that handled the Bundy Ranch case, Dan Love, he got in trouble with the BLM for Burning Man because he made all these demands and stuff like he was overstepping his powers, if I remember correctly. And he dropped the ball in a lot of places. So you see, anyway, she goes way back and she just kind of steps in these different areas and not leaving tracks. But I'm going to put them together step by step. And you know what she says on just about all of her shows, that she's not going to stop coming after myself and other people until we are in prison or dead.
Really? Fuck it. Okay.
She's brutal, man. She's brutal. And she's like a pit bull. She gets her she's been at it a long time, and you know, there's no spy like an old spy. She's like old school spy type.
She's been around for a while.
They use these types for assassins because like you least expect it. You know what I mean? Or mules, drug mules. Hell if I know. I don't know, but there's something going on. There's something going on with her. And people are talking. People are saying things. And that's kind of what I do. I just let things out. Like, okay, people, we need to talk. And For all of you that didn't catch our show tonight, I'm not going to share the link. I'm not, because I'm not going to spread that. It was so disgusting. Anyway, she goes off into the pizza stuff. And she was saying, I forget what she was even saying about Urban and sticking her nose in like to all this other business or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. All these people are always saying that, I don't know. She talks about gangs and things. So the only people I know who talk about gangs and things are like street fighters. So street fighters, she could totally be one. And they just expect that other people are street fighters. And it's like, no, really, I'm just a regular everyday person. I don't have this seedy underlife. Okay, I didn't work for the Clintons. Hello.
Or even street fight. Gee. Get out there.
Well, she
Earn
always
some
had,
cash.
yeah, she always had a silver spoon in her mouth. And obviously so, because they do this within families. They keep the money in the family. She talks about that. She comes from GE, General Electric. And if you'll remember, Obama was really big on pushing General Electric, like making us change our light bulbs and all of these things. And her family is involved, high ranking up there in GE. In the Boston area, the Irish Mafia, right there, Whitey Bulger. It's crazy, I know. It's crazy. But they use the least suspectable people when they do this. That's why they keep us down. She worked for Hillary. Who works for Hillary? I mean, come on now. They all got secrets. They got secrets that they keep, and so they use them to get away with things and do the things that they do. Well, that's hypothetical and theoretical, Sugar Shine. Because they had some kind of clout or something, is what Denise says herself, at GE. And yeah. She and Bill. Oh. I don't even want that picture in my mind, please. Please, yes. And as you know, we went over this the other night about the Christmas pickle. I would want to play hide the pickle at the White House. I'm just saying that there were things that went on there that we now know that we didn't know at the time. So we're going to know even more going on later. It only makes sense. So I don't know. Y'all can decide for yourself. I feel like I'm holding you hostage, Gus, because I know this could bring repercussions on you and your family and your loved ones. Like you could have to go into like the witness protection program just for hearing what I'm putting down here tonight. That's how serious this is.
I'm cooking.
All right. Well, you just stay quiet. That's okay. That's okay. That way you're safe. Because
Is my shepherd pie though?
well, just watch your six. You know. Make sure there's a wall behind you or something.
I'll put a safety lid on my shepherd's pie.
Yeah. So here's something in the comments. Well, if working for, I forget, if I click on them. Oh, okay. Well, if working for a wallpaper contractor that made wallpaper for the Clintons is working for Hillary Clinton, then I guess her sister, right. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing is they want to keep you hanging. Like you would think like this lady can't be telling the truth to blow their cover. You've noticed a slight mustache. You might have noticed sometimes she has a slight mustache and they're known. They are known to change their appearance. Ninjas do what ninjas do, folks. Okay. We don't know. You do not even have any clue about that woman and what she's capable of doing and who she's worked with and ruined our 4th of July, Memorial Day, all of the veterans' holidays. Goes back to Harvey Oswald and Operation Eagle, which you'll hear Aaron talk about a lot, and how there's agents after him. And just by coincidence, she went after him tonight. Just talking about a military operation. Makes sense to me.
Well,
I don't know. I could be up all night filing a report. Oh, I'll have to get Ken on the horn. Hello, Mr. Paxton. Hate to wake you up, but yeah, we got a problem with Peg again. Oh, you can't make this shit up. Do y'all reckon she's drunk most of the time? I think so. There's something going on. She grows her own grapes and stuff and makes those I don't know. I think I've seen a few mushrooms in her garden and something is going on. Something's going on and that they use LSD in those programs from way back during her prime years, which would have been in the 60s. LSD was very common and used in many experiments. So, if you saw her eyes during that show, they're very dilated and she could be tripping balls. I'm just saying. And just blabbering out of her mouth like whatever her handlers are wanting her to say. So, definitely a foreign enemy. I wouldn't say it's domestic at all. No way. Definitely. She's a double agent though. She's not loyal to anybody. I couldn't see her being loyal to any side. She's be like telling each other's secrets. That's why she's got the PayPal. And her little berets for her French friends, which she's fluent in French. And now she's talking to a man from Ukraine. Hey, James D. And he pops on the other day, and suddenly, like they you could tell they're like talking in code. I'd have to go back and look at it and pinpoint the exact way it went down, but you can tell. And he also has a strobe light like Eric Spitfires. I don't know if any of you caught that show, where all of a sudden she knows how to use StreamYard, and a man just happens to call in from Ukraine who happens to be the same age as her. Okay. You don't really see his face from the front. You see it from the side. And he's got like an organ in front of him or something that he plays a musical instrument. And and if I remember correctly, Lee Harvey Oswald played the piano. And this man would be about that same age. Anyway, you don't know with these old timers where they've been, what secrets that they've shared and stuff, because they come from those days of being double agents. Like, they've already been broken in and trained and everything. So they plant them in these strategic areas and give them. She was on the list of the secret emails that they would send out with the latest reports, which I still don't understand. In which, that's where some of our other friends are involved with the emails, where that's involved Corsi Gate and I don't know, was Thomas on those emails, and Jack and Donna. I don't know. I don't even understand all of that. So I just know, yeah, it's a psyop. It's a psyop on a psyop. And you don't know who's the spy, who's the double agent, who's the cholo, who's the don't know. Hey, menthol man. So you don't know who. You do not know. Don't let the old timers fool you. And these are like the newer, improved senior citizens that y'all have seen her. She plows that little garden. She's got projects going all the time, and her fingers are nimble. And you just don't know. You don't know. She really went off tonight, so I don't know what she's gotten herself into and why she would do these things, but she did. Anyway, these things happen with Denise, and I do laugh at them, but they're not. Like, some people are really get hurt by her or whatever, but she just catfished me one day, and once she gets a hold of you, once she gets a hold of you and your information, like some others, suddenly, like, you're part of their story, And I don't know, maybe I know some secret information that she's trying to get out of me. Like, wasn't that like the Men in Black or whatever, or what was the thing, and it ended up being in the cat's little collar or something? Anyway, maybe it's something like that. Like you least expect it, you know, that they're after. Which does bring us back to the Oregon standoff, because they were all trying to get into the computer room. So I don't know. And she was really after Roy Potter, and now she's got that other guy involved. Felix did that funny video recently.
Roy Potter, is he an old guy?
Yeah, she was working with Roy Potter, and then he brushed her off. Like, she came on to him. So the affair thing totally makes sense, because this is common. She came on to Roy Potter and like kind of fell in love with him, and he was like, "No, wait a minute. I already have like 4 wives or whatever." Because he really does have like 3 or 4 wives. And so anyways, he didn't want anything to do with her, and then so she like, we've seen that before on YouTube too. So she went totally crazy on Roy Potter, and then she collected a few more people with I don't know, these other players, and now that all these alliances are being crossed, and I'm like, this is crazy. It just keeps getting more crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy. Like, Denise did go missing for some time. Maybe she did marry Roy Potter, and she's wife number 5. And if you'll notice, that would make sense, because Roy likes to have a nip every now and then. He likes to get a little tipsy. So there you go. And he would be totally the type to drink like her homemade hooch. Denise. See, she's got something on all these people. She holds all the secrets. Like, she's gonna, like, you know, blackmail. She's always talking about blackmail and things like that. And she's not afraid to use that telephone. She knows how to dial a phone, and she will do it. She will do it. Now she's after Ken Paxton and I. Shame on you, Denise. Because Ken Paxton was involved with the Q stuff. She fell in with them. He's the Attorney General for Texas. That's when you'll notice she never brings up. She never brings up the Texas Rangers. You'll notice. And there's a reason for that. That goes back to Walker, Texas Ranger. That series.
Chuck Norris stuff.
Yeah, you're cutting out, Gus. Maybe I'm cutting out.
I just saying Chuck Norris stuff.
Okay. So anyways, it's very twisted, and alcohol is involved, and because you missed it, because Denise refers to herself as a ninja, and as you know, ninjas often have to change appearance. So they use costume or grow hair. Oh, well, that was part of the reveal tonight, that she's a strict feminist, and As you know, the extreme left feminists don't necessarily shave. Like there's a name, then there's a name for them. It was in the report. It was in the report, and it goes back to the Hassanites. They're very hairy. They're very hairy. And so that's that. But wife number 5, it wouldn't really matter. I mean, by the time you get to wife number 5, I don't know. The heart wants what the heart wants, and Roy Potter does love women and has like 4 wives. And maybe Denise was wanting to hitch her wagon to that star, and it didn't turn out for her. And then she took it out on everybody. And that's when Q went to Tracy Beans. That's why Tracy Beans got it, because she had her shit together and she was like, drop me a few crumbs and I'll bake it up and I'm out with the story. And Denise couldn't perform. Denise couldn't pump it out. That's when she started making quilts. And y'all know that it followed the story that these are facts. These are facts. And people are talking. Denise is talking now. And so we know there's more to the story. They don't No, they don't mow their lawn. And as the report stated, that's what brings us back to the grassy knoll. And it's like a code. That's a well-known code during World War II, if you'll remember that. Stranger things have happened, and we've seen these connections. It's all starting to come out now, and the cults, and one of the greatest cults of all time, there she was right in the middle of it, solving her puzzles and putting out her little reports, and then it backfired. And then as the double agent she is, she got caught. She got smacked on her nimble little crocheting fingers for betraying the family. We all know that's no. And she bit the hand that feeds her. Then she was in a spot, and then they were in a spot. So they were just kind of like, because she just kind of like doesn't back down. And they, she's still out of control, but I really don't know. I haven't looked at the latest legalities or whatever. And I only heard rumors about Thomas, so I really don't even know what's going on with all that right now. I just don't know why she's bringing me into all of this, and I had no idea how deep this goes. And I had no idea she was in communication with the Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton, about me. So this is all news. This is all new news to me, and this goes way up.
Can I say something for a sec? Roy Potter said there was UN troops in America in 2013, so we'll just call it that. Just leave it there.
He said what?
He said UN troops are there in your country and they're going to take over. He said that in 2013.
Oh yeah, I don't watch him, but yeah, he says a lot of stuff like that. But I've watched some things about him, but yeah, he was close with Pete Santilli and Brand Thornton, and anyways, that goes off into another whole direction. And you see how this all makes sense? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying not to, because that's how she is. She merges. That's what double agents have to do. They have to be on both sides at all times. So she's always on both sides. You'll notice how she's always on both sides. She plays both sides. So, anyways, I should probably end this now.
Oh,
Everybody,
no, he's saying the UN troops are coming after him. Oh, what a delusional scumbag.
well, again,
Yeah.
UN troops. She lives in the port town, so there's a reason. There's a reason why she's in that location. Easy in, easy out. And he's talking about the UN. I'm just saying that's a very
He's the man talking about end of the world back years ago.
yeah.
They
She
all
was
were.
working with him. She was working with him, and just tonight it just rolled out that she could have possibly be. I mean, he is a polygamist. I mean, he really does have 3 or 4 wives. So how I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if anything ever took off with that. I got the impression that he rejected her.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm saying the guy's fucking a complete fraud.
It's always about love on YouTube. So anyways, she was very mad at him, and there were the videos back then with Hoax Wars. And I might still have some of those where she's yelling, Roy Potter. Y'all remember those? And I mean, it was very emotional, and she lost her channel. She got like 10,000 subscribers or something like that, and was growing really fast as QAnon. And then it was like a hot potato. Then they couldn't get rid of it fast enough. They were like, oh no, Q is bad. We're going to get in big trouble. We're going to get in big trouble. And so like they were just passing around. I know, James, it's hard. It's hard to watch. And you'll have to watch the beginning of this video because she's really making some accusations, and she's going after people like we know what she's doing. She's wanting to get people riled up, and people that aren't like, as seasoned in YouTube, and old timers, whatever. She just wants to get attention, and then she'll have something more to talk about, because she'll probably make a video about this video, and it'll be never ending. But I had to just share that because the crazy was, and it's 420. So anyways, yeah, I mean, it connects us all. I'm telling you, she doesn't go after James, though. She doesn't go after James. I've heard her mention pretty much everybody else. Maybe I don't know. I don't watch all of her stuff. So I think her and Urban are tight, and they talk about a lot of the same things. So go figure. Never know. Y'all, thanks for tuning in. Gus, thanks for being here.
All right,
Yep.
very good, mate.
Yeah. Y'all have a good one.
You too, Sooty. Yeah.
Yep. Night.
Thank you.